So let's carry on going north. So we can send a Zibat out there. By getting a Zibat out there, we can actually discover many things. And we can discover Venderblight is a long way to the northwest. Dust echoes even the sepia tinted air. These are the waters around the tomb colonists. So I could turn on the lights, but there's no point in doing so. The only point of doing so is if my terror gets too bad. Or, in a sense, things are going absolutely poorly for me. Majority of the time, that's how it goes. Also, if the music's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. So here we are. We are in Venderblight. We have Cassius Point. Entering in now. You can see the dramatic, city right there of the damned. We've got the Hornsman Stag. And over here we kind of got a ziggurat-like temple. Well, years ago, Storms, let's be real, every paganic one has been a high god, so I'm sure he's pretty much a nobody in this game. Probably! I see a very strong possibility. Whoa, what's this? An electric shiver to the... Storm is watching, sailors would say. Interesting. So let's dock. You brought this decaying immigrant north. Now what? An absent friend. It is everything I imagined, he tells you breathlessly. There's something missing. Please, bring her to me. She went off to Mangrove College. She needed to get out of London, but Venderblight is just safe as the college, where she's bored of the mud by now. Look for the Sage's Sword in Mangrove College, somewhere south of the Underzee. So now we have to go to the south of the Underzee, the centre of the sea, and we need to go back to the London. Yes. So, continue. This is a bit loud, but doesn't overpower... Oh, okay, so I may turn it down. Just ever so slightly. Give me one moment. Bink! So I turned it down by half, so hopefully it's not like that. So anyway, we need to take the lady here, so I think that's if we talk to that guy. So here we have, few die in London, they come here instead. On deck you can hear the sounds that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough, clearly doing the thriller. On deck you can hear that, yes, it's something like the world's most relentless concert audience, or the most plague-ridden cathedral. Both sound like excellent things. So, Venderblight is not the most promising place for shore leave. Too much decay, too much light, or too little light, sorry. Too many bandaged walking corpses. Few companions of ease virtue, no cinnamon, no recent newspaper, very little pickled cave herring. Well, of course it's not going to be cave herring, everyone's dead! Bloody hell. Anyway, explore Venderblight. Here, they favour candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged in cobwebs, and the tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in the free sea must seem abandoned, so we could visit the Curator, which is basically, as it says here, has been much longer than London. It's like the oldest tomb colonists. So yes. And then we've got Gather Gossip. Gather Gossip is, of course, gives us our port report. So let's get that. So there we go. Who is plotting what out in a tomb colonists? Along the coast of the Underzee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandages and peace. But they don't give up their ties to home, or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues enough to keep your contacts in London interested. And let's give a nice little explore, shall we? Bink! So, let's see here. A dissolution. A tomb colonist hobbles towards you. I will not! She hisses fiercely. I will not! Not for me, the Santorium, nor for the emergence. I lived and I will die. She draws a sword from her sash. You jump back. Tomb colonists, fearless, and long experience are famed for dueling skills. Schools? Oh god, skills. It could be the same thing, you never know. You could each be teachers, but who really knows these days? She raises her sword and flourishes it, beheads herself with a triumphant cry. Her head bounces across the ground towards you. Alright, we found a suicidal lady, but we collect her head! Why on earth did we collect her head? I have no bloody idea. So now we got a decaying woman's head. Hooray! I hope it talks to me, it'd be great. But now our terror is 6. We are now wary. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, if a woman decapitates herself right there and there, I think I'd be a little bit more than wary. Because everyone just basically, like, a woman decapitates, like, I think, oh, alright, just a mere inconvenience, like London falling into the depths of the underworld. Yeah, it's something like that, you know? Alright, let's go, shall we? Let's leave the place, because we have no real, well, portent to be here. So let's launch and make our way down to for London once again. Once again, turn off the light, but the first thing I want to do is to actually discover this little ziggurat right here. I turn the light on because it increases discovery range. That's one thing that's nice about it. So let's just keep on going until we can't go no more. That's basically the game in a nutshell. So Tara, that's a brilliant idea. We could use a dead woman's head as a projectile weapon instead of using those fancy metal cannonballs. Why waste something fancy and shiny when you can just use dead people? My god! In fact, we could probably kill our own crew and use their heads in case we run out of them. But mind you, that woman's head's like a boomerang. About we fed the crew. So I would like to say this, the more crew you have, the quicker the hunger goes up. However, instead of, the game kind of discourages you from going with no crew at all. Because you need, I think, like 3 to 4 crew to even go on Mark 2 of your engine. Otherwise, you'll be stuck at, this speed for the entire game. And no one wants to be this speed for the entire game. Some sort of beetle has invaded your morsel of a seized biscuit. It waggles its tail impertinently. Home waters, sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. Let's turn. So as you can see right here, I'm going to show you something. This is the map of the world. Now the map is randomly generated. It has kind of like modules. Now those modules are displaced every time you start the game. So that's one of the features of this game, I must admit. That is actually rather interesting. It's like, you can't have an outright strategy, mainly because, well, yes, that. Also, I forget, how do you get engines in this game? I have no idea. We really got to check that out, don't we? Yes, we do. Because I forget how you need to get engines, because engines is the #1 thing you need to do. Because as you can see, we're bloody slow. I mean, look at that. We're like zooming at a very small pace, after all. Aha! So, alright, we are in inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. So basically, they're here to make sure we're not naked. Or, in a sense, too well endowed. You can never be too well endowed, after all, otherwise people get jealous. Like this nice, stubble-bearded man who looks like he's using one of those, really simple electric razors. I guess they're gas-powered razors. How would a gas-powered razor work? My god, I can imagine it exploding in my hand if in case I sneezed on it. Anyway, we have nothing to hide because, hey, we don't have anything illegal on us, like honey. Or honey. Or gift from the Pirate King. Yeah, we haven't encountered the Pirate King yet, have we? Or we give him a gentle encouragement. You would never dream of impeding their duty, but surely there's others, more dangerous ships in the Underzee, right? We could give him 500 echoes, which is something you should never ever do. Money is very tight in this game. Never just give him money. You might as well just lose the bloody honey, really. Anyway, so they leave scuff marks on your newly scrubbed deck and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a mouldy ship's biscuit. The lights of London are welcome you home. This story only appears if you've been at sea for a little while, which means like more than a day or so. Collect messages from the harbour master and all the clattering song of the dockside soothes your soul. Are there any messages for you? Now, if you ever go to 50 Terror, automatically you only get the Breath of Relief. Breath of Relief reduces your Terror to 50. That is like a big thing. I'm just going to say that now. So we want to collect messages from the harbour master. So let's see, that is all for now. You have one free evening, something's changed in the Neve, and someone wants to sign on. Hello, Humpy, it's nice to see you once again. You have no idea what this game is? Looks cool. It certainly is a cool game. Imagine this. London in Victorian times, steampunk, dropped down into basically equivalent of Dungeons & Dragons Underdark, and now there's like an English kind of Gothic empire down there that's basically under the tolerance of Cthulhu-like deities. There you go. Oh, so Tara is because a woman's head is common tribute, you know? I'm sure there got several of them ran a belt raking the throat at, non-believers or heretics. After all, this is the Imperium, of course. And Skaven threats are definitely, as you say, a thing. More bat threats, but no one likes Batman. Anyway, let's go. Continue. So now we have a few things. We have this man who looked like the core pirates, if any of you get the reference. So let's talk to him. A good evening to you, Captain. What you call a mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what is called dispensation. On account he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind Bruiser on the dock stands stray pile high of fuel and supplies. Accept his offer, or inquire further, or refuse. Who is his patron? Is there a catch? He runs a very fine, very liberal establishment across the river, much patronized by sailors and men of writ and vinegar, perfectly ounce, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would only hope that you would remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. He seems like a very gentlemanly man. I like this man. He's got a moustache, he's got a nice shiny knife against my throat, he's got plucked eyebrows, he's bald, he's got a mole. Personally, this guy's great! I like this man. Mainly because he won't kill me if I refuse. Let's go with it. So let's see here. Well, my patron hopes you find these little gifts to your liking. He expects someday you might choose to come into Missoula's head. You see where it is? No? Okay. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe contact as you require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. I mean, he looks like a trustworthy person. I mean, so what if his ears are merged with his face? That's a fine thing. Now, the biggest thing here is, look what he just gave us. 10 fuel! He practically gave us more than double our fuel. And, of course, he doubled our supplies. This guy's a nice guy. We like him. We want to work for him. But, of course, we're suspicious. Why? Because we really spoke with a nice, gentlemanly man. So there's that. There's a merchant who looks a bit shifty, won't talk to him just now. So let's go back to London. So the first thing we want to do... Now, every time you go to London, you want to carouse. Now, the reason why is for the possibility to have a child. I bet you're wondering, a child in one evening? No, sadly it's over a multiple of evenings. It's a bit of a weird time, I must admit. But anyway, we want to get a lover. We want to get either a man or woman. It matters not. So let's go, shall we? Let's see what we can run into, romance or trouble. Oh, pardon me. So let's go. Bink. So here we go. So a marvellous night out, sea shanties, a fine food, the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. You now have one recent news, but we have lost a free evening. We lost 10 echoes. You are fortunate. You have lost 5 terror. So let's go and continue. Aha! So here we go. So we have a trouble and a romance. That night in a wharf stack, you find yourself sharing a table with a likely lass or dapper chap. The likely lass is typically claims to be a spy. Whatever she is easy to like. And the evening ends and you're still together. An elegant fellow with a prisoner-biting accent and unexpectedly delighted laugh. By the end, it seems natural he should accompany you home. Someone whose name you don't recall afterwards. Love is the sea. You take comfort where you can, but that is all. Now, I have a question. Would you guys like to see the lass or the chap? Why are you doing that? I'll take a nice lovely drink. Oh my god. Something Welsh, something sheep. My god. I mean, he could be a sheep, man. He could hump sheep in the evening, but would that mean I'm a sheep? He probably would. Unless, she's a sheep. Then yes. Al says the chap, eh? So we're going to have a homosexual relationship. Alright, very well. It is a chap. At night, an interlude. The next morning... Oh, sorry, an elegant fellow with an accent, it'd be a nice laugh. By the ending, it seems only natural he should accompany you home. An interlude. The next morning, he gives you a golden locket. Don't lose it, he says with a grin. Then he grows suddenly grave. Truly. Don't lose it. And now we have a golden locket, and we lost more terror. So there we go. Now, the main thing I forgot to do last time is, well, visit the Admiralty Survey Office. But the thing is, Sotaras, is your character has no true Pacific gender. So I could be Sir Mr. Fibbles, but I could be a woman, or hermaphrodite who somehow... Yeah, hermaphrodite, let's just say it like that. I won't continue that because I don't want to offend anyone because hermaphrodites get enough treatment as it is, really. But no, let's go and pay for information from the sea captains. Find out what and how. Alright, so go to the Admiralty, shall we? Bink. So, the Admiralty picks fleets and intelligent networks are long gone. The survey office pays sea captains small sums for recent information. So, this is the main way of getting money in this game. This is the most reliable way of getting money, actually. So, we can go to each place in the game, and in fact, well, get a port report and hand it to the people at the survey office. And they compensate me. That's really lovely, really. So anyway, Hunter's Keep. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are the citizens of Her Enduring Majesty and Ocean only. And because of that, we've got 1 fuel, 1 favour with the Admiralty, and we no longer have his port report. And we gain 5 echoes. Now, the fuel is the real reason we're doing this. I'm not going to lie about that. So now we have Vendor Blight. What have the nearly dead been up to then? We tell them that they are, in fact, having sex with each other and decapitating and throwing their heads at us. And they are absolutely captivated. They pay us more than the actual amount of seeing what a bunch of cannibal, probably incestual sisters are doing. So there we go. I mean, let's be honest. If you're alone on an island with 4 women on it, I mean, eventually incest is probably going to come into your mind as the years go on. Just speaking the truth, you know. But sadly, we don't have anything else to offer him. So we're going to have to ask, what do you want me to do? Anything specific? Do you want to cuddle? So let's see. Where do you want me to go? Oh, no. You want me to go to Gator's Morn? As Al says, incest is wincest. Exactly. So we want to go to Gator's Morn in the Corsair Forests, not far from the home waters. Oh, that could be bloody anywhere. Alright, looks like we're going out for a very, very long time. Alright, let's go. Bink. Now, we have to find something that hasn't given us a direct location. That is a problem. Because as I said, the map is separated into modules. The 2 modules that, well, the modules that are always the same are the modules that go into this line. This line is always the same. Down here is the sun, well, the under sun, and up here is the Arctic, where I think the Codex and something called, I think it's River is? I think it's called River. But either way, that's that. Now, as you can see, as I was saying earlier, the green lights indicate that my terror is going up. Now, because I'm close to the coast, it's currently not going up that much. But as soon as I enter light, the green goes, because I'm close to land and in a friendly light. It could be south, but it could be anywhere. You know, I'm just going to go straight forward, and I'm going to see what happens from there. And sometimes you see these random ships. These random ships are nice people. Well, the first thing we should do is be constantly Z-batting. Why? Because we need to figure out where everything is. Something's close by. There we go. Mutton Island's to the south. Let's go to Mutton Island quick. The reason why I want to go to Mutton Island is mainly because, well, let's be honest, we kind of want to go there because we want to get a nice, lovely report. Now, all these things we discover gate fragments. Now, secrets are very particular things. Something awaits you in port. I didn't hire anyone! God damn it, I forgot about that. Oh god, crab! No, bad crab. Let's talk to you while we're actually travelling along. Say hello. Say, hello, my dear. Sit down carefully. Just let me tolerate these implements. We don't want to be careless now, do we? Increase your pages. Oh ho ho! We like to talk about secrets, would we? Secrets are my favourite. Or we could talk, hey, ask him for his desires and ambitions. He's travelled much, and it seems all manners of ruins and maladies. But anything left from discover, any place he wishes to go. Alright, go. Where do you want to go? So, here we go. You know of it. They collect corpses. He shifts in his seat. Vast, novel, complicated corpses. Oh, what I could learn. What I could see. My dearest captain, if we'd find ourselves in Chelenate, oh, I do hope you see fit to release me from our arrangement. In the Far East Ocean, we will never go there. We stay away from the crab. Crabs are practically not very nice. Yes, they are murlocs. Murlocs? Hello, Quaker's Heaven. They are, in fact, Mirelurks from nice lovely Fallout universe. Hello, Mutton Island. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Quaker's Haven. Once this simple fishing village was a part of London suburbs before London fell. The waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from the chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind the town. We can drink, so we can only do one of these things, I think. Oh, hello. We could do that. Oh, I do want to do that. But first of all, we want to get the wretched mock. Meow, meow. A yellow-eyed, mangy piebald? Yes, piebald thing winds around your ankles like a manacled chain. Never seen a cat's mouth open that wide, presumably hungry. This is a mascot, one variety of warriors that we can pay with food. That's a lot of food it wants. Bloody hell, that's a lot of food, isn't it? Free food? You gotta be kidding me. How much is food? 30? Piss off! Alright, then we got, explore the shore. Wander a little away from the shore, from the dock. Oh, let's just do it. Let's get a nice, lovely report for the time being. Oh, hello. Fisherfolk, sailors, and shady couple of likely pirates, and there is a drowny down by the water edge. They sit round the fire at the sea edge, passing time with a bottle of very vicious black liquid. They rage or wriggles in one of them. Would you join them? Well, clearly we need an assault cat. If it eats just as much as... just think how big it would be. Yeah, as much as I would love to agree with you, it's free food and I don't want to waste the supplies. I really don't. So let's see here. What do we want to do? We want to probably go with a simple one because we don't want to waste too much money. As you can see, it requires pages. But the thing is, as you spend more and more money, the page quality success goes down. If we assume 1 ration a day for 8 people, and the cat eats 3 rations, you know, it's a good fair point. But to be honest, do I really want a fat cat that will eat constantly 3 rations? Or do I really want, well, 8 sailors? Just a bit of a fool. Because after all, I don't eat. I'm Sir Mr. Fibbles, the possible female. So anyway, let's bet on an echo on one of the simpler riddles. We failed. Alright, that's all for now. Alright, so let's see here. Let's chat to this fisherman, shall we? So let's see. Oh, that's the port report. Okay, so it says here. Pirates playing the rave, smugglers at the work, current ships putting into resupply. Nothing dramatic, but certainly enough to interest the Admiralty. Drink, get the cock and magpie. Is that a euphemism for sex? It probably is. But there's only one public house on the island, the Cock and Magpie, famous for its local cider and, of course, the seafood. So we get 1 terror, but we get... ooh, should I spend it? Yeah, why not? So here we go. We lost 1 terror for 20 echoes. The trees underneath are scraggly and wretched, scraping a living with Paracenephus, but the apples of mine are tart and powerful, perfect for cider. Cider? Cider! This strong is, well, this stuff is stronger than it looks. You rush out of your seat, stare through a leaded window at the safely moored ship. You find yourself whistling. The landlord gives you a friendly grin and goes back to wherever he is retting with his cleaver. Anyway, let's launch. Oh god, are you a pirate? Hello, are you a pirate? I do not know. Anyway, let's go this way. Because I'm sure this way will lead to nice fun times, right? So, Matt, go! Let's figure out what we can do. We can talk to the ferret, because our ferret will give us 1 heart. Something really useless. Play with a ferret, attracts attention. Ouch! The contrast ferret resents the disturbance. It springs to life in a figure in an enhanced painting in a story, sinking a sudden fang into your thumb. Bloody ferret. Just keep going until we can't go no more. Zubat, tell me what you can find. I should really call it Zubat. Abbey Rock is to the northeast. Interesting. Very interesting. Is this Abbey's Rock? Really? Is Abbey's Rock's right here? Oh. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, it is Abbey's Rock. Huh. Interesting. That's going to be a pirate. I tell you this now. We can't detect it that far because we don't actually have... well, we can detect it, sorry. Mainly because of mirrors, I think. Oh, that's what mirrors do. The quicker you can find a fighting solution in combat, eh? That sounds nice. The Commodore's ferret is about to be an anger ferret. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Right, Abbey's Rock. Here we go. Abbey's Rock. A black spit of land, far from anywhere. Would anyone want to go? And that's how the sisterhood likes it. Here stands their forest covenant. The bear traps that looks friendlier than this. So we can trade supplies, 20 echoes for a single supply. Not worth it at all. You might as well go to London. We can compile a port report. We could watch the covenant. Or we could search the surroundings, eh? You can't be the first to come here. We're definitely not. So here it is. We have a map, a mask, and a face beneath. Someone died here, far from home, long ago that the flesh is gone. A vision by the look of their frog mask. The mask is worth quite a bit. The skull would look good on a mantelpiece, but what's this map? The Dark Spectral Admiral would want to see this if your Admiralty favour is high enough, eh? Time is! Something valuable. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. I guess it's the pleasant thing. And with an outlandish artifact. This belongs in a museum! Assuming that the colonial imperial operation for purpose of hypnotic taximization is a suitable response to the problem of intercultural contact, which probably is because museums are magnificently introduced. If you have an ironclad will, you can convert some collection of these for heirlooms for your successor. Ooh! Well, we just fisted a corpse, don't worry about it too much. I mean, we fisted a corpse, got his mask, and we perhaps got a map from his ass. Let's see here. So we could knock at the gate, perhaps they have something valuable, eh? The magical apparatus, the avarice lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods, makes notes. She pays attention to the news of the marsh beat predations and the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a perfunctory blessing. Blessing where choose your crew. Ah, it's just terror. Alright. Let's watch it for a while. The cavern is silent. A few pricks of lights in bulk. Bells sound, the time of prayer. You almost give up when the side doors open. Four nuns march out, carrying something wrapped in a blanket. It flicks into the sea. You creep down to examine it. And, well, it was unlikely identifiable even before the nuns used it for weapon practice. Now it leaks fluid from a dozen puncture wounds. It smells like the sea. We have now got a strange fish. So we could knock it again, but there's no point in doing so. We could compile a report. Nothing's happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws, and the fortress stands stolid as the last year of the century. The greatest peril you risk here is certain purpleness of the Prost. I have no idea what that means, but okay. So we can't buy anything here, sadly, and there's nothing really to talk about, but there's that. Alright, let's go. Let's try and find another place to go to. Now, the dream is to find the place we want to go. The desire to find the place that we want to redo things with. Now, the real question is, for me, what are you... Oh, God, crab. Go away, crab. No one likes you, Mr. Crab. Please leave me alone. Crab, I'm not interested... Oh, that's it. You need to die, Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab, it's time to die. So this is combat. Combat in a nutshell is getting in line of sight, which is a giant, like, sonar radar thing. Rating just charges up, and boom. It should become... No, it should become... Come here, crab. You're bleeding everywhere. It's time to pay your misery. Right, it should become an ex-crab. And by looting the body before it sinks, we can do things. Like, we can dissect it for knowledge or supplies. The supplies for now. We lost 20 hunger. That will reset all forms of hunger, which is lovely. And then we have a nice place down here. The air trembles. A breath of change passes. So that is what that just tells you. Day has changed. Another day has gone by. And on this day, we ate crab. And we were happy. So this place looks rather suspicious, if you ask me. Station 3, eh? Let's see what it's all about. I see the map we explored so far, so we just went vroom. Now, from here, should I go up, down, or continue going outwards? The choice is yours, chat. There we go, we may infer, Station 1 and 2, we may conject a Station 4. Station 3, machinery hums behind high steel walls. Up on the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses and buildings with a spire. The lamps are low where they burn at all. And your ship, the only one in harbour. Train your telescope on shore. Might be the best to get a look from a distance. A church or something? You stand on a high point of a ship to look to the shore. There's a steeped building on the horizon. By far the largest thing in sight. No cross marks the top of it. Not any symbol you recognise. Demon worship, clearly. South? Okay, militant. So try the gate. The only way to get past the walls is imposing, but the same looking gates, triple barred silvery metal, sign beside it reads deliveries. Unlocks with a soothe and copper long box. Alright, what happens if we do it? No way in. The metal is still hard, icy cold to the touch. Attempts with chiseled crowbars failed. Perhaps you could bring the ship's guns to bear. But no. Alright. And then we can search for other visitors, which we could do because of our high mirror skill. Alright, let's go. Stacked near the stairs are a pile of worn-out tools, tongs, and hinges are given way, a hammer whose head is coming loose from a shaft, an anvil whose surface is mazed with cracks. Interesting. I don't know what we're learn from that, and obviously we can't buy anything here. So let's move on. So we need to go south, according to the chat. So off we go, in the fantastic dark Underzee. We should really sing some sea chanties, but I don't know any. Bit of a shame. Now, I would like to note this. One of the worst things you can do in this game. Lick Monkey Crack. Oh, we're here. So I could definitely say that it's not south. There's no magnetic poles, sadly. Yeah, so repair is just a repace. It just uses, what is it? Supplies for, well, not much, really. And then we've got a maelstrom, and we've got a secret now. That's what that bar means. Oh god, that's a giant crab. Let's leave the giant crab alone. Giant crabs are not nice crabs. Let's make sure it doesn't notice us. Labyrinth of eels. Wait. Where is the... I don't know where it was. Where is it? Now, I don't want to deal with the crab. I hope he doesn't see me. I don't want to be its friend. The south-east. Oh, no. Don't notice me, crab man. Please don't notice me, crab man. Please don't notice me, crab man. Have you noticed me? You have not noticed me. Alright, let's see if we... Oh, I need to go backwards. It's going upwards. Actually, if we go upwards too, it's bound to go... Yeah, it's bound to turn. There we go. It turned. All clear. The crab should not bother us anymore. Is that right, Mr. Crabman? Crabman, you don't care about us. You don't even want to know about us. You couldn't care less, in fact, could you? No. Could you just wander into that whirlpool, please? The whirlpool likes you and I don't. I think that's the real difference.